off the side of the ship.
All right, let me put up some music.
turn off my
We won't be starting with our regular skyship music.
Bless me.
Another thing about a Dawndraft probably only a druid spell.
I don't think that's a spell in 5e.
That would also be a problem.
Right, so when last we left our hero, Sachi, the Tabaxi Bard, Leo, the Turtle Monk, Or, the Warforged Cleric Fighter, Farina, the Human Rogue, and May, the Azamar Cleric. You guys have continued your current job of delivering various forms of alcohol to the flying city of Mechanus. You guys have traveled for about 2 or 3 days at this point, and this morning you have woken up to discover goblin pirates heading your way. So, with ship combat, it's going to start a bit different at first. You guys will get to roll initiative at some point. Well, once they board the ship. But for right now, one of you is going to roll against me with a d20. And we're going to see whether the goblins get to go first or whether you guys get to go first.
I vote that we send Tashara to do the rolling because he has the best dexterity by far. So, he's the one who rolled. Good.
And I did poorly, so
Yeah, you plus 5 versus my plus 0.
Let's see how the goblins do.
It's not a dex roll, it's just a normal piece.
No, it's not. Boo.
Yeah. Well, let's see. So if I'm adding the goblin's dexterity, that's a plus 2, so that'd be 11. In your dex is a plus 6?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go with it. You guys get to go first. So, as the goblins are coming your way, and I'm gonna have to move to the ship map, that you guys can kind of use that as a visual. We won't show both ships, but at least not yet. Okay, so Rowena Gruff, the captain of the ship, yells out, "All right, man the battle stations!"
I'm pretty good at those. Let me do that.
So there are 4 ballista and 1 larger cannon that has a gemstone at the end of it.
I'll take. I mean, if it's still working on the gunner rule, then I'm probably the best suited for it.
Well, even without gunner, since it uses your dexterity, you are going to be the best for it anyways, because you're the most dexterous out of us by quite a bit.
So I will go ahead and say the cannon at the front, Farina, is special. It's a bit different than the other ones. When you run up, as you run up to it, you see this cannon has no nothing that has to be loaded, but rather it has a control panel, and there are 5 buttons on it. There's a red button, a blue button, a green button, a white button, and a black button.
Touch them all at once. Touch them all at once.
Just gonna ask someone, what are these buttons for?
Rock, one of the goblins, runs up to you. That's an arcane cannon! Each of those buttons uses a different elemental effect that you can launch at.
Now we're fighting the goblins. Now the goblins are helping us.
There are 2 goblins.
Not all goblins, dude.
Not all goblins. Are you racist against? Well, Sock just runs up to you. Are you racist against goblins?
Oh, of course not. My best friend's a goblin.
But he's a turtle. That's not a
He's not
goblin.
my best friend. No, he's my lover, not my best friend. I mean, he's just this guy I know.
What exactly is racist?
So you're saying all green people, Kevin? we're trash. Such.
3 lives matter.
I will note, these 2 goblins that are with you guys are actually green of skin, but the ones on the other ship are brown of skin, so like a light
Yeah, let's
tan
go kill
color.
the brown goblins.
What?
The brown.
Cancel.
Careful with
Well, anyway, so it's up. I mean, whoever wants to hit the button can hit one of these elemental shots. There's an acid jet, a fire jet, a frost shot, a lightning shot, and a poison spray.
ship. And what's the ship made of?
I mean, it's made of wood, but I mean, these blasts don't really affect the ship per se. They more affect the people that are on the ship themselves. In case you want to take out all the occupants on the ship and maybe even capture their ship.
I mean, I don't see why we can't just start hitting the ship.
So I will say the goblins are on the other their ship is about 100 feet away. So you guys have 1 round of shots before they get close enough to potentially board this ship, or for you guys to potentially board your ship. So you guys got to decide: do you want
we're
to
not
fire, or
staying.
do you want to?
We're not staying here. We're definitely boarding.
Okay, so I'll allow you guys to talk above game. What is your game plan? What is your plan? Battle plan?
And if we can take a shot, and then as soon as I can jump over, I'm jumping over.
Like, I don't trust myself jumping over, so Core will stay.
Core's
with
not
the
very.
ship.
Core's not very aerodynamic.
Well, I can be, but
He doesn't have his jetpack yet.
that
There's
too.
like
But I don't want to have to
four
transform into a
something,
goose
like,
right now. I only have 2 of those.
All right. So do you guys want to? It sounds like you guys want to fire some shots and then board as they get closer.
Yes.
Okay. So I need 4 rolls for the ballistas, and then you guys need to choose what you want to use your arcane cannon shot.
What kind of roll for the ballista?
So the ballistas roll a d20 plus 6.
Oh, it's better than my normal attacks. Yeah.
Okay.
would I know what goblins are like if they're weak to any particular element?
Roll me a nature check.
They're goblins. We don't need strategy. We just need to murder.
You're
And
not,
I'm
you
the
don't
racist one.
You don't think that they're particularly vulnerable to anything, but they wouldn't resist any of those types of damages either.
Okay, what were the shots again?
They were the acid jet, the fire jet, the frost shot, the lightning shot, and the poison spray.
Hope we not poison because
Yeah, poison would do basically nothing to the actual ship, so.
yeah, but I'm gonna assume that like goblins do have some poison resistance. That just seems logical to me. Out of game at least, but you know,
What does Core know? Core does not know. Damn it. Need to keep mouth shut.
okay, we'll just. I mean, do we want to capture the ship?
Why not?
Then,
I mean, you guys are
Frost
talking
would be
about
best.
getting your ship anyway.
Not to mention,
I think in that case, Frost would be best.
Okay.
at least don't use fire. Fire bad for wood.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I need 2 more rolls for the ballistas,
Do you roll in?
and then we'll see how many of those hit, and then we'll do the frost shot. As far as the ballistas, where are you guys aiming? Are you guys aiming at the ship, or at their ship, or are you just aiming at the goblins themselves?
Forget the goblins, right?
Since Core has it in his mind to take the ship for to either sell or even keep, yeah, I'd be starting with goblins. If things start to go south, then ship gets targeted.
Okay. So I will go ahead and say the first 2 shots will hit both the ship and the goblins if you want. So either one. So if you both choose to hit goblins, you can use that
Yeah,
damage.
yeah.
I prefer seeing the giant.
Did we roll? I'm not
break through
seeing
the
any
body
rolls
of the
for that.
goblin.
Well, they rolled up. They rolled up here. It's just above your nature rolls. They rolled 2 of the ballista shots so far.
Oh, those. Man.
Yeah. If you guys want to use the other 2 ballistas to hit some more goblins, you can.
You love killing goblins.
Take a shot, kid. Such.
So it'd be. I would need 2 more d20 plus 6.
Bad.
That one just hits. Plus 6. Unfortunately, that last. Actually, I just looked up. I had to look up what Goblin AC is. Those last 2 shots would not hit. So
He's
ones
proficient
on
with
the
it, so
wrong
he'd get
side.
another +2 probably.
yeah. So you guys hit 2 of the
We'll
goblins at least.
we'll just say that those were the ones on the other side, so we could aim them properly.
Yeah, that works. Okay, so for the ballista damage, go ahead and roll. Each of you roll 3d10 for those 2 that hit.
I'm routed. What do I type?
I just use the automatic on the side. Just hover over that d20 and you'll have a giant list.
So you guys load with the help of the crew members. You guys load 2 of the ballistas and fire off these bolts, and you just see them go straight through 2 goblins. Like they're dead. You only got 2 hits, so that would be the end of the damage.
2 hits and 2
But you
hits.
still have the frost shot, so let me look. Give me just a second. Let me see what that one does really quick. Okay. Okay. So where? I'm gonna pull up a visual of the other ship for this part. So here is where the goblins are. You've killed 2 of them. Where do you want? You can hit. Let's see. Frost shot is a 30-foot radius, so you can hit 60 feet. So where do you want to aim that shot for, Karina?
I guess we'll go.
Could do something like that.
It's an AOE, right?
Yeah, it's an AoE.
Oh,
You could probably hit all of them, actually.
okay,
Yeah, you
minus-
could. The only, I mean, you might. Yeah, you could hit everyone but this one right here.
One.
Do you want to just do that and hit most of them?
Yeah.
Okay. They all have to make. They all have to make Constitution saving throws. Go ahead and roll. The damage for this is going to be 4d10.
Or D10.
Yes. Let's see. Well, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of what I can't stop with this. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong. I didn't have it. You all of a sudden you see the crystal glow, and this whitish shot shoots out towards their ship, and this blast of white energy envelops their ship. And you watch as a bunch of them start to freeze solid.
How many did we get?
Hang on.
Oh,
I'm calculating.
that's a good sign.
And I'm gonna go ahead and say, even if they rolled successfully with a on a con save, the regular goblins are not gonna survive.
Oh, I mean, oh, oh. That was.
You just see a bunch of frozen statues made of solid ice.
What flavor are they?
Goblin flavored.
I'll pass.
Luckily for the captain of the ship, he was able to pass his Constitution saving throw, so he only is going to take half damage.
Yes.
So he only takes about, let's see, 25 that's about 12 damage. So
I mean,
that
it's
is
more cool, like.
that is you guys' turn.
On the turn.
That is your guys' turn as far as your ship goes. But now I suppose
now the one goblin might do something.
you see the two all that's left is this captain and this one right here.
Yeah.
And you hey,
You want to surrender, buddy?
my men! You've turned them into snow cones!
We'll give you one chance to surrender.
Go for that crap. A good captain goes down with his ship.
Well, that's
No,
good.
no.
New
We're,
worst
We're
mate.
come with us.
we're taking
New
this.
first mate, fire the cannon!
No, you don't get it. We're taking the ship.
I get to fire an arcane cannon at you guys now.
Oh,
Let's
no.
see.
Be gentle.
Well, considering what just happened, let's see. What do I want to hit you guys with?
And FYI, I would not be having my pets up on the deck.
Okay, I'll
Shredder's fucking about somewhere.
I'll get them off.
They are not battle compatible, and I understand that quite well.
We'll say that the dragon is below deck as well, and I'm assuming Shredder is not above deck either.
Shredder's humping somebody's leg somewhere.
All right. So let's see. What do I want to? Okay. Yeah, I think I want to use the lightning shot. So I need to measure where I want to do this. Okay. Yep, this will work. So everybody, let's see. Draw a circle.
I don't like this.
Everyone in this circle needs to roll me a dexterity saving throw. And Core, because you're wearing metal armor, you have disadvantage.
Fucking
Oh,
bullshit
no!
rolls already. This is bullshit.
See? It didn't matter one bit.
What?
Okay.
Let me roll a fucking intelligence save throw there. Watch that 20s come out.
All right. Well, let me roll for those that were left. Well, those among the crew. Let's see, because they are class levels as well.
You know what happens to a turtle that gets hit by lightning?
He comes back
Same
as
as
a better
everything
character.
else. Let's see. So Sock needs to roll. I'm just gonna roll a D20. D20. What's his dex? +2. Okay. Mista needs to roll something. Where is she? Must have Here we go. She actually has a pretty good dex. Oh wait, that actually would be higher. Would be okay. So just add 2 more. Okay, she passes, and then all that's left is Rowena. Okay, and she needs to roll. Okay, so same as. Okay. All right, she just makes it. So, everyone who failed is going to take 33 points of lightning damage.
GG.
Eee.
And-
Red core does not have pain receptors.
I'm 0 health then.
I'm pretty sure you're down.
Yeah, I'm down.
Nice.
I'm a -5. So, yeah.
I'm a -2.
Yeah. Let's see. Yep. Sock is down as well. Mista and Rowena take half, so that would be 16. So they're both up.
Go towards the night turtle.
Core, I believe you're still up.
Oh yeah, I took a giant chunk of damage, but that doesn't kill me.
All right. So for the visual, you guys watch as this yellow ball of electricity is shot out and just expands into this circle, and you guys are hit. And Farina, you watch as it disappears. Leo, Sachi, and Tha are all down. They're all unconscious.
Let's just say thanks, man.
Mista is looking pretty hurt, so is Rowena, and Tor is looking very hurt. And that is the end of the goblin's turn. And at this point, they are close enough to where you guys can, they or you can board their ship.
Shit, right now.
No,
My hopes and dreams have
we're
crushed.
So I need everybody to roll initiative.
It is
Getting passed out, about to die. Tough.
Does everyone
I'm
include the
just
damn
gonna-
people, I guess?
I'm just gonna say that the crew goes after you guys for simplistics. Sachi, go ahead and roll initiative.
I wish I could roll good at the things I was good at. Still.
And May needs to roll initiative. Well, that makes sense. Alright, Farina, you're up first.
I mean, there's only 2 of them, right? I think
Yeah, there's only 2 right now.
right now. Yeah, like I said, probably some more under deck.
So, what you want to do?
Yeah, I'll jump on board, I guess.
Alright.
We'll have acrobatics, right?
Okay, go ahead and roll me in acrobatics.
Dangerous to low, but okay.
While I add you to our other map.
Put me like there.
Right.
Yes.
Well, you would be around here.
I'm sure for that.
But go ahead and did you roll? Okay, yeah, you make it. I'll say that. So you still have whatever half your movement is, and you have your action and bonus action.
Let's just like blast this guy in front of me with
Okay.
blunderbuss.
All right. Go ahead and roll the hit. Out of curiosity, go ahead and roll damage.
Yes.
And you get to roll. You get double your sneak attack.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I'll go ahead and tell you this kills that goblin.
Double sneak attack. How would that?
Actually, no, wait, you wouldn't get your sneak attack. That's right.
Yeah, but
You
I
have
wasn't.
an hour. Yeah. Okay. Well, either way, you just hop on. You run and flip onto their death, and you pull out your blunderbuss, and the goblin just goes.
Well, almost point blank range, right? Just blast it straight in the face. Like.
Yeah, no, that's what I was gonna say. You hold it right in its face, and it just goes, "Mommy," and
Boom.
his body is just gone. All right, that is your action. Goodness. You know, imagine what that would have been if you had a sneak attack to that. That was already 46 damage. You killed his next of kin. And his next of kin's next of kin.
Where would like the access to the lower deck speed? I just want to like stay away.
It would probably be around here.
Yes, I'll just stay here. In fact, I don't want to get too close until I have
Okay.
some other.
All right. That brings us to Leo. I need a death saving throw. That is a pat. That is a success. So,
Yay. Yay.
all right. Sachi, you have a higher dex than Core, so you're up next. I need a death saving throw for you.
Oh, death saves. So just click death saves.
That is a success.
Yay.
Yeah, terribly we lived.
Damn it.
I mean, you're still unconscious.
I mean, that.
All right, Core. It is now your turn.
Well, I have a couple options. I think. From where I am right now, how does the captain look in terms of health and whatnot?
Go ahead and make a medicine check.
I don't think I'm too bad at this.
She looks like she was damaged, but and you can see some residual sparks going. But she's still on her feet, and she just goes, "I'm all right."
Our captain or that captain?
Oh, you're talking about the other captain? I thought you meant.
Sorry, I'm talking about the goblin. But yeah, I guess our captain also at that point.
Nah, what
Okay,
the
well,
story
I'll
revealed
give
was
you
it was the
both.
other goblin.
I'll give you both. He looks a little roughed up, but he still looks pretty healthy.
The goblin captain, she's checking out. I'm alright. It's fine.
I wasn't sure which captain you meant.
Sorry, I didn't even think that ours was actually inside of the problem area, or where that got hit. So,
Yep.
well, I don't have mass healing word or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. You do have potions.
I do, but at the moment, I think I'll go a little bit closer. And then I'll be doing kind of a double... I'll be casting 2 spells. 1 and 2.
Okay. You 60 feet from you? That is not gonna be close. That is not gonna be close enough. You're too far away.
Okay, in that case, I will not be doing that combination because... What I will be doing then instead will be healing myself
Okay.
with... No, I don't did I not actually have... I have inflict wounds, but I do not have just simply cure wounds. Interesting. Guess that's because... Oh, wait, I know why I don't have that like that. Okay. Let's see, guidance... Ability check, that doesn't count. Oh, fine. I'll use... Well, yeah, we'll just do this then. I'll do healing word on myself.
Okay.
So,
Wow.
8 more health for me. And we'll stuff this down the turtle's mouth.
Okay, Cord. You suddenly come back to consciousness as Cord dumps a potion down your throat.
Yay.
You're supposed to be over there. I point towards the other ship.
My 2 HP. Woo.
Well, you have 7 HP. When you go
Okay,
below,
0.
you don't go to negative. Yeah.
Gotcha. Hey.
All right. That's your action and your bonus action. You still have your movement.
Let's see, how much movement did I use? And just in case, we'll go another 10 feet back.
Okay. So that is the end of you guys' turn. The other, the crew members now get to go. So just, Cotter. Let's see, can he make it over there? He can just make it to you. Oh, wait, actually, no, May goes before them. And May is going to do what I'm going to call a pro gamer move. And she's going to use, as an action, her Channel Divinity, Preserve Life. Sachi and Sok both get 10 HP. And you are both brought back to consciousness.
I live.
I can't fight.
And I'm just gonna... I'm taking her Channel Divinity, but I won't take her spell slots just yet. So that'll be the end of her turn. Okay. Now it's to the crew. Rowena looks to you all. How do you want to handle this? Do you want to go aboard and handle that goblin, or do you want us to do anything?
Who did you say that to?
Probably to you, Cord.
Any that are feeling combat competent can and able to actually head over there. It'd be excellent if they were able to, but if they do not feel as if they are good enough, manning the crossbows would be better.
pretty fucked up right now, so I'm gonna hang back. But you guys can carry.
Yeah, you're laying on your back at the moment.
I'm just gonna be here.
I actually forgot to roll initiative for. Oh, that checks. I was rolling initiative for the goblin captain. He got a natural 1. So Cotter is actually going to. He can just make it over to you. He is going. This fire genasi runs over to you, Sachi, and he grabs onto your shoulders and he uses lay on hands, and you heal for 20 HP.
Touch me! Only Turtle Boy can touch me!
Actually, no. To fit with his character, he stuffs a granola bar in your mouth. And you chew it down, and it's got you taste the chocolate chips, and you heal for 20 HP.
The carbs.
That'll.
Thanks, I guess.
As for the others, what can we do? No. So the wizard, let's see, she has 3 feet. Can she make it over to? Yes, she can. She's gonna run over to you, Leo, and she's gonna touch your shoulder and cast invisibility on you.
How useless. Thank you.
Well, you are now invisible. Meanwhile, Rock, Sock, and Bumpar and Mista are going to man the different cannons, preparing for if any other goblins come above decks. They're going to hold their own. So, we're going to go. It is now the goblin boss's turn. Let's move back and see what's going to happen to Farina. He has 30 feet of movement, and he cannot make it over there. Okay, he is going to move, let's see, he's going to move 30 feet, so to about here. He's going to run over here, and he's going to pull out a javelin. And he is going to throw it at you, Farina. I'm assuming a 20 will hit. The shark? Shark? The shark? Farina?
A 20 will hit, but...
I mean, I know a 20 will hit, but I'm concerned.
Yeah,
Ashar, are you there? Hello?
Better place
Shar? Did you go away from the keyboard? I'm gonna type in the chat. I don't know what happened to him. Oh, I might as well figure out how much. Well, I'll just tell him he takes 4 points of piercing damage as the javelin is thrown into Farina's shoulder when he gets back. That's going to be the end of the goblin's turn. Back to the top of the round. I believe Leo is up.
Yay.
You really should
Yes.
just turn on the initiative count or the initiative chart.
Yeah, I forgot to do. I should have done that. That's my bad. I need to start doing that better. Yeah, it is. Wait, no, Farina is up. Farina is gonna hold her action or hold her turn until Tushar comes back. Leo, you're up.
Yeah, I want you over for their ship.
Okay.
With all my 7 HP.
How much movement do you have?
40.
Oh yeah. You also have your bonus action, Step of the Wind, so you can dash as the bonus action.
If I need to.
Okay. So let's see how much. I will say it will take about 10 feet of movement to jump onto the other ship. Go ahead and roll me an acrobatics check. Yeah, you're fine. I'm gonna add you to the other map, and here you are. You are about. Let me just edit your token. I forgot. Okay, you should have control over it now.
What's the range of my gauntlet? They're gonna be right up on them?
To hit with it, or to use the
To use the eye.
petrification?
Yeah.
Give me just a sec to look up what the range of a basilisk is.
Right back.
30 feet.
Yes, that's what we're gonna do.
Okay. I'm gonna say because there are some goblin statues in the way, I am gonna give him advantage on the save.
Then wait a second.
Are you gonna move closer?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then. Alright. See how he does. Let's see. Yep, he got a 19.
Damn it.
So he survives. What? Did you think you were going to defeat me with your strange magic? Well, actually, because you used that, you are now visible.
That's fine. I forgot I was visible. That's alright.
Yeah, I just realized you were invisible, so that actually kind of makes sense. Alright, that is your action. You still have your bonus action. You back?
We shall wait patiently. That's what we shall do.
You asleep?
I think so. I think he's snoring.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh my goodness, he fell asleep. Wow.
I figured as such.
Okay, well,
We all do sometimes. It's alright.
no, it happens. Alright, well,
Damn,
you have your bonus action,
Damn
Leo.
goblins and their sleep pattern. I don't think I need to do anything. I'll just wait.
Okay. Up next is, I believe, Sachi.
Yeah, Chief, I got nothing to do. I'm just kind of here. I'm vibing. I'm just gonna relax.
You're just gonna relax?
I'm just gonna relax. I'm gonna try and get a suntan. Wait, what time is it?
It is early in the morning. It's
Yeah,
like
I'm
8
gonna
o'clock in the
suntan.
morning.
I'm actually gonna for some suntan lotion, and I'm just gonna vibe.
Okay, well, the bad news is suntan lotion isn't a thing yet.
Damn it!
In this world, at least.
Use cooking oil.
Use cooking oil?
Use cooking oil.
Okay. You take 1 point of fire damage as you start tanning.
And beautiful. Yeah, that's my turn. That's it. That's all I got.
Okay. Alright, okay, Core, you're up.
Okay. Yeah, this. I really hate this the rules for how casting 2 spells in a turn works, but
Yeah.
whatever. I don't. My options are somewhat limited, so let's just go with this.
Yeah, that hits.
Not great, but it'll do. Level 1.
Oh, shoot! That was close to max damage. You guys, Leo, you watch as over your shoulder comes this blast of radiant energy that hits the goblin. He is still up, but I will go ahead and tell you, he is not looking good, and he is now glowing with this light as whoever hits next gets advantage on that attack.
If he looks over at me, I'm gonna wave to him.
Oh, I thought you were going to tip your hat to him.
That's right, I have a hat. Very well, I will tip my hat to him.
Okay, let me check something on Bay's sheet. You know what? Because she's not here, and because I don't want to give a character that's not here the joy of having the last hit on the creature, I'm gonna say that she holds her action for any other goblins that come on deck. And since Farina is Farina is just kind of surprised at the damage she just did with her blunderbuss. So we'll go to Leo.
As much as I'd love to turn him to stone, we'll just punch him in the face.
Okay.
He's not
Go
pretty
ahead and
enough.
roll
He's
with it.
not pretty enough to be a stone statue.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And you also technically have advantage, so that might be. You can roll again for critical.
Yeah, you can if you want to get that nat 20. Well, it's still higher. Well, either. Oh shoot.
Okay.
Well, how do you want to kill this man?
I really want to turn him to stone, but that's fine. No, we'll just do the classic throw him overboard. It's okay.
Okay, you grab him and you move over to the side of the ship. You say anything to him before you drop him.
Did you acknowledge Core's tip of the hat? So you don't.
Wait, are you saying
No, I'm asking the goblin. So why don't you tip your hat back?
I'm not wearing a hat?
Well, bye then. Okay.
Wrong answer, bitch.
You're not wearing a hat? That means you did not.
And after a moment, he is gone. You can't even see him.
Or you fool. You broke the one rule of anime. If you don't see the death happen, then they're still alive.
Well,
Everybody knows that.
all right. That is the end of combat.
We'll have a chance to turn him stone later.
So you guys are left with a seemingly empty ship. You guys don't know if there's anything below deck. I'm assuming you guys start to hop aboard.
I'm already there.
Oh yeah,
So
you're
I'm already
there. Core, Sachi, what do you guys want to do?
Well, it's not like I can easily get over there, so I'll just kind of stay over on this ship.
We'll say that Rowena guides the ship to where you guys can just walk on.
Let's say, do we have like a gangplank or something like that?
Yeah, they pull the gangplank and you guys are able to just.
I would like to loot. I would like to check every nook and cranny and see if there's any goodies on the ship.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, I'll immediately head under below deck, both to see if there's any survivors and to see what they're carrying.
All
Well, it
right.
could be-
Can one of you roll me a d6?
I mean, there were no survivors.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no survivors above deck.
Well, there's not going to be any survivors when we're done. They're just survivors. They're not survivors. They're victims.
Well, they're survivors at the moment. They won't be surviving very long.
Yay!
Okay, and I need somebody to roll me a d4.
Oh,
Depending on how much I dislike them, I'll either kill them right away or throw them overboard.
you got this, Matt. D4, D4.
All right.
Nice.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna roll. Well, actually, no. I'll let you guys because I'm using my new tables that I got from Spelljammers, which has ship cargo that I can generate.
Oh,
Supposedly
Um.
spell a bit disappointing.
So one of you go ahead and roll me. I need 3 d12 rolls, basically.
see if I can do it.
Oh,
Uh,
Leah
3
beat you to it.
That's what you meant.
All right. So you guys go below deck, and it's
Hello,
not.
Kevin.
This ship looks pretty barren. You get the feeling, and I would say, Corey, you get the feeling that this ship probably was stolen by these goblins, because probably not super likely that goblins could get their hands on a sky ship this easily, at least the way that they were dressed up as.
The only good goblin is a dead goblin. That's what I've always said.
Oh, okay. So first of all, I'll tell you the expensive stuff, so I'm gonna figure out something for the other one. So you find a locked case,
Dips.
and you find a crate.
So dips.
Well, considering my method of taking care of both of them would be smashing them open, I think it'd be probably better to have Farina come and take care of this.
Oh, yes, I will be happy to open these.
Sounds just like Brina.
A good brush too, I think.
She's got her thieves' tools, so she will open the. Yeah, that's enough to open. The case is opened, and you find what looks like a very exquisite dragon chess set made of crystal.
Ooh, I know how to play
Kind of
that.
crystal.
I
Kind of
think this
crystal we
character
talking.
does.
Is it nose crystal?
I do
Wink,
not. Wrong
wink.
character.
I would say Farina kind of looks over it, kind of. Oh wait, did any of you have a jeweler's kit?
I
Mm,
might.
don't think so.
Jewelers. No.
Nope.
I would
Smiths,
say.
brewers, carpenters.
Yeah, I don't think any of the crew has a jeweler's kit.
No, I'll just throw it onto the party loot.
Okay, you just throw it in the teddy bear backpack.
Yep.
Forgery. What the hell do I do with that?
All right. Well, you guys will have to get that appraised by somebody who has jeweler's kit. But you guys managed to open the crate and you find 5 unloaded muskets and a box of 100 bullets.
A musket for everyone.
It's for everybody. You get a musket. You get a musket.
And the last thing you find you find a bird cage with a falcon inside. And the falcon is just
We lost you. The Falcons just what?
Yeah, he just kind of stopped.
The Falcon. Well, no, he was saying the Falcon is just as in it.
yeah, the
Falcon's kinda homesick.
falcon. The falcon kind of screeches a little bit. You're gonna just use okay. I'll roll to see how the falcon does.
I'll be doing that, and here's hoping. Where is it? Aha! Plus another 4. Well, 3.
Well, Leo brought out the basilisk guy.
He did?
Look up, scroll up.
Oh, what the god? Son of a bitch.
Luckily for the falcon,
He's up top. He's not below deck.
luckily for the falcon, he actually the first roll he failed, but then the second roll he passed. So he actually breaks out of the stone.
Plus, he's up. Leo's up top. He doesn't count.
Of course.
Leo, the falcon just glares at you.
Do I get advantage since he was? I now could be kind of the protector against the big bad.
I'll say with that roll, like it kind of just goes. And do you let it out of its cage?
We'll become best friends eventually.
It does go higher. Yes.
Yeah.
It's, assuming that I can tell that it actually likes me. Yes, I will let it out of its cage.
Yeah, it hops out and it crawls onto. It goes kind of towards the shoulder where what's her name? Jade is. Jade kind of, and it kind of moves to the other shoulder. And you have a falcon.
Yes, I have another pet.
Yeah, you guys like rolled the cheap cargo was a locked cage containing one friendly beast of your choice. So you guys, of course, got the animal that wants to be friends. But yeah, you have a falcon now. What do you want to name the falcon?
That is a very good question. I'm gonna have to also come up with a name for the dragon pretty soon.
Yep, when that hatches. All right.
Well, Core would be overly good with names. I'd probably just call him Sky.
Packet Punch.
I know, but I mean.
Oh, you want to name him Sky?
Yep.
Okay. All right, Sky the Falcon. Adding him to the long list of pets that we have in this campaign already.
Hey, it fits for me. I'm trying to figure out what the meaning of life actually is, and for me right now, trying to figure that out means there must be other. I must see what living beings are like.
You and the sorcerer in my other game are both just like gathering as you see. But yeah, go ahead. For anybody looking for goblins, go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Yeah.
I am.
Oh,
Things I suck at.
Well, it doesn't help when I roll below average.
Leo, with your turtle eyes, you find no other goblins besides the frozen statues up top.
Tell me, Leo, what do you see with your turtle eyes?
Give me sight beyond sight! Thunder! 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 I'm shocked. Well, actually, I'm not shocked that Tashara has slept through all of this. Maybe he'll wake up later.
Well, let's see here. Currently, it is what?
It's
1
like
o'clock?
yeah, it's 1 o'clock. It's like 1:38 in his time. But I don't want to kick him from the call, and he wakes up later and gets mad at us.
I'm sure he'd understand.
We can just blame it on that.
All right. Well, anyway, we'll
It was Allie's
proceed.
fault. Allie set the example. Which is bad.
Well, at least Allie will be awake. All right. So, But otherwise, you don't really find anything. You find some basic food supplies, like I'll say you find about 20 rations. You find some water, and you find a couple of barrels of ale. But Core, with your distinguished palate, this is like the cheapest. Like this is like moonshine, goblin moonshine specifically.
Moonshine is excellent.
So basically, it's best used for lubricant and nothing else.
Yeah, basically, this is goblin moonshine. This is like if mutt was alcohol. It's just green slime, basically. But you guys have captured their ship.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, let's see. How many people would be needed to actually pilot it?
You guys could get away with the number of people you guys can, with the 5 of you, you guys could manage to pilot the ship, and probably travel alongside the other ship, kind of as a secondary ship to guard them.
Let's go rogue.
And technically, you guys would have your own sleeping arrangement. You guys could have sleeping arrangements of your own.
I know Core doesn't understand the concept, but YOLO.
YOLO.
YOLO, let's go rogue.
Well, no, he understands. He just doesn't die. But yeah, you do find some rooms. This ship is not in best conditions. It's pretty messy. Like, there's just animal bones and scraps and goblin urine, you have to assume.
I shall start cleaning it right away so I can get to see what the actual ship itself looks like in its condition.
I'm sure whoever the ship
urge
is
for me to
stolen
fix
from
has increased.
will give us a reward for finding the ship. So, if we don't keep it ourselves.
That's true.
Sachi, what are you doing?
I mean, I was the first one to say I was going to go down and look for loot, but you ignored me, just like everybody else in my life. So I guess I'm kind of just, you know.
Go ahead and roll me another investigation check. Maybe you'll find some. Okay. You managed to find in one of the goblins' sacks, you find 10 gold.
Oh, well, I mean, I have 1,343 gold, so it's 10 more, right?
Like a beggar's can't be choosers.
These aren't goblins, to be fair. Well, and you guys froze most of what they had, because they had a bunch of scimitars and short bows, but those are frozen now, or exploded. There's really nothing left of the goblins' equipment. Are you wanting to throw the goblin? What are you guys wanting to do with the goblin statues?
Like I said, assuming no one's automatically saying anything, I'm already just gonna, after all of we're done looking through the cargo hold, I'm just gonna start tossing them over the side.
Leo, do you join him in this endeavor?
I punch them before he throws them. I break them into smaller pieces so he can throw more.
You just start punching the gobsicles.
Exactly. Because we had to turn them dice instead of stone, so that's all they're good for now.
I'll say after half an hour, you guys managed to throw them all off. Meanwhile, some smaller ship below is just getting rained on by gobsicle chunks. What is this weather? What? Hey! Quit throwing your trash down here!
You're like the
Don't
term
fault for flying at such a low altitude.
It's delicious. Eat it.
Oh, wait, are these goblin parts? What is wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? You only did goblins?
Ugh. I will say you guys find that they have 4 ballistas, and they have an arcane cannon of their own. You guys can at any point buy like actual cannons with cannonballs when you find a place that sells them. But it looks like this ship was built with ballistas in mind.
Okay.
But these are rotating. All these weapons are rotating, so and there are still pirate flags flying on this ship with goblin skulls on it.
I think we should take those down.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Do any of you have climbing speed? Oh, actually, Sachi has a climbing speed.
Goddamn right I do.
All right, Sachi, do you want to take down the flags?
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay, Sachi, you climb up and you just start. Do you just pull them down, or are you just gonna like tear them up like a cat?
I
Just
was thinking, yeah,
Throw
just
them overboard.
gonna like feed my my claws into them.
like pull them down like a cat getting on a curtain.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Yep. So you, after a few minutes, you manage to tear up their flags. Though, granted, you guys do not have a flag of your own. You now have a ship of your own. I believe the only one of you that can fly a ship is, I believe Leo is the only one who has skyship proficiency.
Yes.
I could probably do it, but I don't have proficiency.
So I would assume, Leo, you go to the steering wheel and pilot for right now.
Hopefully not right into the ground. But yeah.
Yeah. Luckily for you guys, none of the air sac and like the ship is relatively undamaged. There are some there is some wear and tear that you notice, Core. Like it looks like this ship was not in the best of shape. Probably because the goblins were not taking care of it. But you figure that you could probably fix that up.
True, but also an interesting thing was mentioned. It's like after we bring it back to port, if we have to give it back to this rightful owner, all that repairs will be basically for nothing. So if there's anything that requires immediate fixing to keep this thing moving, I'll take care of it. But other than that, I'll just kind of overlook the rest.
Okay. So you start to kind of you do maintenance on the things that make the most sense. You make sure that the air sac is working properly. You make sure that the elemental engine is working properly with its magical ore that powers it. Looks like those are brewing. Those are actually relatively new or possibly stolen. But you figure it probably wouldn't cost too much to get this ship repaired. Oh, and there's nothing.
It wouldn't cost too much, or it would cost a lot?
It wouldn't cost a lot.
Okay.
So Allie, to fill you in, while you were gone,
You got thrown off the side of a ship. We all said our prayer, and yeah.
It was a beautiful.
No.
Oh,
You got turned to stone first before all that happened.
No. You guys were in a fight with some goblin pirates. Leo and Sachi almost died. And, Farina blew a goblin's head off.
nice.
And then you guys captured this goblin ship.
And then Tashara fell asleep.
Char's asleep.
Nice.
I love how he did like 46 damage with a natural 20. Yeah,
There.
my dog is attacking me.
How close are me and game to death? How close are me and game to death?
To death, that's you. I believe have 10 HP.
No, I mean when we did the death throws.
Oh, when you had the death saving throws, you had one death save, so it would have been based on whether you, basically with a death save you roll a regular d20. If it is below a 10, it is considered a failure, and if you roll 3 failures, you die. But if you roll 3 successes, which is a 10 or above, you come back to life.
If you roll natural 20, you get 2 successes. If you roll natural 1, you get 2 failures.
So, I mean, if you want to see how close you were to dying, you could roll a few death saves to see what would have happened if you had stayed unconscious.
See, the one time I legit want to roll bad. I can't.
A lie.
Oh, you would have been fine.
I can't.
Yeah, you would have been fine. You would have woken up like 2 turns later.
Yeah, the way it's put up, it's like
Yeah.
a 55% chance each turn of getting a success. So
Yeah. Leo, you would have also been fine.
Bullshit.
you still have a better chance than not die, unless of course you have a monster sitting over there poking you. Then
Yeah, if the creature hits you while you're unconscious, that's 2 automatic. It's an automatic crit, and it's 2 automatic failures.
Nice.
But luckily for you two, you guys killed most of their men before they could do anything.
I know. So sad.
But May, the ship that you guys were on, it's pretty worn down. It doesn't look like the goblins took care of it. But it looks like it could be repaired, and right now, it sounds like you guys have decided to basically fly this ship alongside the other ship, beside I think it was called the Orion's Fist.
Okay.
On my note,
I guess we'll fly to the city and get it evaluated and see if
Orion's Fist.
if there's a reward for it, or if we can sell it and pool our money and get a better ship.
Sounds good.
So, I'll say you guys spend a lot of the rest of the day kind of just setting things up on the ship. I'm assuming you guys want to sleep on this ship so you have your own rooms and don't have to sleep in hammocks.
That sounds
Yeah, it makes more
nice.
sense.
I'll say that May what's your little dragon daughter's name? I'm trying to look.
Celine.
Celine, yeah. Celine runs over to you. Yay!
She can stay on the other ship.
You do see Kor has acquired himself another pet by finding a falcon that was aboard the ship. That
I
he's
can
named
see that.
Sky the Falcon.
Got another pet. I see.
Yeah.
Just have Noah's Ark ready, you know? One of each.
I need to learn what the meaning of life is, and this is one of the ways that I'm learning by taking care of little meat bags that require my need and assistance.
Fair.
Leo and Sachi, Rowena calls you over.
Yes.
All right, we've got the stuff ready. I think we're getting a lot of the stuff ready for your little plan.
The stuff. Yes.
The date, Kevin.
Oh, yes, of course.
You can see that they've got a table set up. They've got some flowers stringed up. So, how are you guys going to be providing music?
I can sing if you really want to.
Sure.
I mean, we don't have any. None of us over here have any instruments, so.
Sachi, you have to stream the whole thing with your little magic tablet thingy.
You just choose the app. You just choose the music app.
I have a karaoke app. It's perfect.
We'll say as it gets closer to nightfall, well, you guys, it's up to you two to alert Core and the May. I'm gonna see if I can find some romance.
Go get him, Sachi.
Am I supposed to get both?
Yeah, you're supposed to get them both.
How about I get Corey, you get something, you get a hey.
They may listen to you more. I'll go get Corey.
Well, at this point, I'll just be going back to what I was doing on the last ship.
I'm just gonna go find him, say, robot life lesson. Come with me.
Yada yada yada.
You're gonna learn about life. You're gonna sit in this chair, just wait right here. And we shall return.
Very well.
May, are you in there?
Yes, I am.
Hi,
With
May.
Celine.
We're having a very special dinner.
Oh, I see. Can my daughter, my dragon, come too? No. But who's gonna be taking care of her?
Single mom scare people.
Hmm.
Turtle Boy will take care of your little daughter in the meantime.
Leo's, you just look down at the little girl with silver hair and eyes. Hi, you're big.
That's okay. We'll sit here and wait.
I'm kidding.
Hey, come on, follow me, May.
Alright.
Tell the girl, one day you'll be much bigger than me. And much bigger than all of us.
Well, I'll go ahead and tell you, she rolled an 18 and 19, so.
It's fine.
Leo tried to turn her to stone, it didn't work.
I'm sneaky. Doing the side-eye mask with this guy.
She has a constitution save +5, so I'm gonna go ahead and say it's probably not gonna be feasible to try to turn her to stone.
You trying to turn my daughter into stone?
No, you don't know that.
Oh, okay.
I need you, Leo, I need you to make a con save.
I'm sorry.
She coughs and this kind of like sparkling breath comes into you, and you are now paralyzed for 1 minute.
That's fair.
As she has paralyzing breath.
That's fair.
But Core and May, you both are led back onto the Orion's hand, and you see just all these different flowers, daisies and roses strung up, and you see this table, and you see these red curtains kind of used to decorate the place. And I've got some. You guys are sat down at the table, and Cotter comes up and presents you guys with some smoked salmon and some fresh greens, some baked potatoes, and 2 cups of wine. And he walks away.
Very nice, very nice. Thank you.
What do you two do?
I'm gonna bring a child to play their deck to watch from a distance.
So I'll sit down and, eat. No, Core can't eat, but,
Sachi sings something romantic. Like Stand By Eminem.
Sit down and start with only the wine.
Roll performance check. Okay. It's a decent impression.
So we're supposed to like it? So we're supposed to like this?
It kind of sounds, I mean, it's definitely, you're not sure what she's singing. This is kind of foreign to both of you.
The song
Okay.
I came up with, but pay no attention behind this background ambiance. Please continue your dance.
What do you guys do?
So what is supposed to happen on one of these? This is, well, actually, how good is the wine?
It's pretty good. Seems like they got a little bit from the stores.
I'm not too sure myself since I've been focused more on medicine and my god. But I've heard we talk and we eat or something along those lines.
And this is a mating ritual for meatbags, is it not?
Yes. I suppose you can, that's one way to put it. Yeah.
Interesting. I guess I should have probably researched this more, but before actually sitting down, take out my notebook and jot a few things in there. So what comes next after food?
I don't know. I think the people.
Hey, sorry.
Sachi and
You woke up.
You're awake.
Yeah.
So long story short, you guys explored the goblin ship. You found a few items. And now Core and May are on a date.
Okay.
We'll just say, Farina, you just kind of woke up on the goblin ship. We were wondering what happened to you until we started hearing you snoring.
Sorry.
You're fine.
Don't worry, it was soft.
Happens almost.
Back to the date, I suppose.
Also, not a whole lot to do while just basically stuck on a ship, but
yeah. So how are you enjoying the wine?
it is actually quite good. They apparently were keeping a good batch away from us. A random thing because just to do it. Do I recognize what kind of wine it is? I recognize that it's probably just good wine.
I'm just on the other ship talking to Ellie's kid like that's your future daddy over there, you see.
Well, if the two of us are looking for activities afterwards, the muskets that were found on the other ship could be used to simply shoot at birds afterwards. I know neither of us are good with these weapons, but it could be entertaining.
Shooting at birds. What? It seems interesting. I'm willing to try it. Believe it or not.
Yeah, considering, like I said, or as like Core is just more or less using this as a learning style. So if you're not going to be saying too much, he doesn't know what to do either.
I'm just gonna yell from the other ship. May, stop being so awkward in front of your kid.
I guess at the very least, considering we're both eating, Core would then just be turning this into a question and answer about her past, since they're both clerics. not gonna. I don't feel like going into like, okay, when was the first time you did this? How was your experience doing this, etc., etc., etc.
We'll say. You guys. You say.
Wait, what?
Peach, you're like 6 miles away from your microphone.
I know. I'm thinking in the background.
I'm not trying to overwhelm the conversation. I'm trying to give nice ambiance in the background.
You're doing a wonderful job, Sachi.
So eventually, I guess, like after you guys finish eating, you guys eat the main course, and then, or at least May eats the main course.
Yeah.
Very good.
You were served with a cheesecake.
Ooh, yummy.
As dessert. Core, he puts a cheesecake next to yours, but he's kind of just like, I probably should have expected it.
Yeah, I'll eat it. I can't. I'm not really registered to taste it, but
It's really good.
for whatever reason, my creator only really allowed or put in taste receptors for liquid. It's sometimes annoying.
Maybe I can blend this up for you. What do you guys do?
Like I said, I was just going to be asking random questions about her until food's over.
I was going to eat too.
Yep. You eat, May, it is delightful. This is like some of the best food you've had for a while.
Oh, so good. Mm.
The fish is crisp and smoky in flavor. The greens have a nice crisp texture to them. The baked potato is fluffy and buttery. And the cheesecake just melts in your mouth. And there are strawberries on the cheesecake as
well. Ooh, I love strawberries. They're so good.
Yeah, you eat and...
I'll say I was just going to be enjoying this. Good food.
And eventually, I guess you guys bring out the muskets. And you guys see some birds ahead if you want to fire off some shots.
Well, considering I literally have no extra bonus, it's not proficient.
It's a dexterity roll for both of you.
Okay.
It's a straight D20.
Sparks of true love.
I don't remember if it's a straight D20 for me as well.
Dexterity.
Yeah, it's a straight D20. Or you fire, you pull out the musket, you fire, and you miss a seagull.
Not unexpected, but sad. But
oh shit!
Jesus.
Nice.
That same seagull may just blasts it, like it just blows up into a poof of feathers.
That was easy.
That is a good shot. Mine leaves much to be imagined. Leaves much to the imagination, but I've never been good with ranged weapons. Start the long and arduous process of loading another musket.
Okay. You want to give it another shot, Core?
Watch it get worse. Better.
Oh, that's a little better.
That one actually hits. You hit one of the birds and knock it out of the air.
Nice. Good job. Getting better.
Thank you. Much appreciated. Still not as good as your shot.
It's fine. Not too many can be as good.
Marina's just on the other ships.
Excuse me, May I have a word with you for a moment?
Okay. Sure.
Come on. Okay. Core has an eye. You understand that, right?
An eye?
He has an eye. You understand that, right? So Core is like 1% organic. We're going to find a way to make him 100% organic. So you're going to get on the ground floor with this date. This is your date to experience true love and get on the ground floor of Core's Majesty.
Okay.
Put in some effort.
I don't know how.
You don't know how to love May?
Or either. Huh?
You don't know how to love May?
My love and devotion is not to my god and to Celine.
Just because Ash left you.
Oh yeah, it was because Ash left me. So it's never changed. Yeah. I'm too heartbroken.
An old boyfriend. Along with some guy named Drew, but he was kind of the worst guy ever.
He was toxic.
He was a florist.
Yeah.
Do we have fireworks or the equivalent of?
I'll say that you guys have a few fireworks. Like
that I could have stuffed in a musket and tell her to go shoot this one or something like that.
I'll allow it.
So there you go. Shoot this musket, man.
All right.
Wait, hold it. Okay.
All right.
You say hand her like there's just a stick of dynamite like.
You're gone.
Okay. This musket fires and the explosive goes out and just this blast of blue light appears.
Ooh. So pretty.
I know there's a spell that allows for fireworks, but I don't think any of you have it.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything like that.
Vegetation could probably do
I
it.
think it's a bard spell, actually. Maybe a wizard, but...
Oh, no, wait, isn't there... I guess you could call maybe Flare one that exists in 5th edition? It does not exist in 5th edition, probably. Never mind.
There is a fireworks spell. Hang on, I'm gonna look that up because I'm curious. But yeah, you guys launch off this blue firework, and it's a pretty night.
Oh. How are you liking it so far? Core.
This is a very interesting measure. I have not really experienced what organic mating rituals are like. Is this mating ritual primarily for humans, or does it also actually contrive for all other species as well?
You know, I'm not sure about that. I think humans do this a lot. I don't know about other species though.
I'll have to look into that when we get into Mechanist, probably.
Yes, certainly.
Also, the way that these birds seem to squawk when you hit them feels quite entertaining.
Mine?
Aww.
Straight miss.
Yeah, it just flies by. Mine?
Oh. If we kill the family. Oh.
There's rats in the sea. I'm not even gonna roll for those. You just start firing off white flames and hitting these birds out of the air. I'm not gonna try to. I don't think there's a seagull stat, but I'm just gonna say that it works. Core is just like.
I have to admit, this is more accurate, but then at the same time, they are quite annoying.
Actually, with the Sacred Flame, you just start making seagull white flame fireworks.
Nice.
kind of pop and flare out.
Yeah. And eventually the seagulls realize, probably not smart to fly around here anymore, and fly away.
It seems we have lost this bit of entertainment.
Yes, it looks like. They got scared.
And so is there a part 3 to this so-called date, or is it only 2 parts?
He's asking if you want.
I don't know. I
want you to.
I was just
your room.
I'm waiting for Sachi to come in with the sha la 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 my oh my, you got to kiss big girl. I'm glad Game got my joke at least.
I haven't seen that one.
You haven't seen The Little Mermaid?
What the hell?
You have not seen? Oh my goodness!
I've played Kingdom Hearts enough to have seen The Little
Mermaid. We might have something. We might have a movie we all need to watch it.
Not my favorite of the Disney classics, but
yeah, it's not my favorite either.
It was basically the start of the early
Disney
90s
restaurants. Yeah. I did find that fireworks spell. It is called pyrotechnics. Artificers, bards, sorcerers, and wizards get it.
Oh, I can have it.
Yep, it is a 2nd level spell. So
nice.
It doesn't do any damage, but you can blind people.
Fair play.
Well, I made an artificial pyrotechnic spell, I guess.
There you go.
All right, but I will say, towards the end of your date, because it's been a week, or your egg starts to form cracks around.
God damn it, now I need to figure out another name.
And you guys watch as a purple amethyst dragon hatches from the egg, and it is female. And for those of you that speak Draconic, you hear it go. It looks at Cora and goes, Mama?
Interesting.
May's kid, look, there's your sister.
Let's see. How much can I know about this? I will be doing D4 and before I even look what I got the D4. 12. Okay, well, that's not.
What are you trying to roll?
To figure out more about my dragon.
Okay.
12.
Let me pull up Amethyst Dragon. So, Amethyst Dragons are gemstone dragons. They are the strongest of the gem dragons. They study and psionically manipulate the fundamental principles of the multiverse, from the force of gravity to the emanations of the outer planes. So, right now it has this. You notice your little dragon has duller, opaque purple scales, but you know that as they grow, they become more vibrant and translucent as their scales take on like a amethyst crystal look and reflect light. And these use force damage with their breath weapon. Oh shoot, this is actually kind of funny considering you're a Warforged. Their breath weapon is called, at least the Wormling's breath weapon is called the Singularity Breath. But, it kind of crawls, Jade is kind of forced to crawl onto your head as this dragon well, it's still kind of small for right now, but it crawls onto your other shoulder.
I have a lot of things that want to perch on me. It's almost funny that Gargle hasn't tried it at this point.
And you see him kind of paw at your leg.
I shall scratch it. I'll scratch him between the ears. Very well. You shall be called Jewel.
Not Dr. Strange.
Jewel licks the side of your face. And as I add yet another creature to the pets list, Jewel pours Amethyst Dragon. The date ends, and I'm going to move us to our map, because we're going to, for sake of brevity, we're going to skip a few days.
Yay.
So, let me...
And May, that wasn't terrible. It could have been better.
Let's see.
Usually children don't come from the first date.
So, you guys would have been there by this point on the date. We'll say that about 4 days pass. So,
does that include a long rest in those 4 days?
Yes, you guys get your long rest. So go ahead and heal yourselves up. If you took any damage, May you get your channel divinity that I used to bring Sachi back to life with.
Yeah, well, basically what happened was there was a 33 damage AoE effect, and nobody made the reflex saving throw.
Yeah,
we did.
So everyone except for me that got hit went down.
Oh, okay.
So, as you guys are flying, so for the next 4 days, you guys are flying. You guys all decide to stay on the Goblin ship while flying beside the Orion Pant. Leo, I have to assume, is the one that for the most of the time is manning the helm.
I am the captain now.
You're the captain now.
Well, like I said, I could probably handle it, but by no means as good as him. I know, or should I put it this way? I know what to do, but I don't have the experience doing it.
I'll say
I'm a good. I'd be a reasonable substitute.
I'll say, Leo, you find a goblin-sized captain hat.
Yes.
And you just put it on your head. It's a little small, but
it's fine.
For now, you have a captain's hat.
So you may throw my hat. I'll go get back.
Serena. Sorry, are you with us?
I lost Tashar again.
Oh no. Tashar?
Damn goblins. They're sleep pattern. Told you didn't ventilate the ship enough, Sachi.
Tashar, are you there? You might have fallen asleep.
I'm a little confused about one thing, Turtle Boy.
What's that?
Well, I was watching the data, obviously, and I can't tell who's less of a human, Core or Meg.
I know it's hard to tell.
Well, considering neither of us are human.
Who's less of an organic, emotional creature?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's all right. We're gonna get Core there. We got him an eye already. We'll get him more body parts. We'll be fine.
You want to become a real boy?
Well, as you guys go through the 4 days, which I'm gonna pull some our Starship music back up. So you guys are now near the coast. So you guys start to see the ocean. Leo, this is not new to you. You lived on the coast, so you've seen the ocean before. Farina probably wouldn't have. So this is her first time seeing the ocean. It's this vast blue that seems to go on forever.
If she works
May and Core, I would say you two have seen the ocean.
Yes.
Given you guys were a part of the Navy, I would say that you guys probably were taken to maybe not this ocean, but you've seen the ocean.
Makes sense.
Sachi, that's up to you, honestly. Do you think you would have seen the ocean?
Yes.
Kevin? Yeah.
I recall in my youth, I saw the ocean one time.
Yeah, you are. I'll say with you using that cooking oil to give yourself a tan. By this point, you guys notice that Sachi is actually starting to get pretty tan.
Beautiful. It's a god.
So I need 3d20 as we're gonna figure out what the weather is. Just pull this up really quick. All right, so let's see how much colder. It is actually, it's actually pretty cool today. It is. There's a light breeze. It's not super windy. It's a little breezy. And there is a light mist of rain. Currently, which, I will say Jade is not a fan of. She kind of hides she's staying back in your room, Core, because she's not a fan of the rain. Gargle's fine with whatever. Shredder is playing around in the rain as well. What were you gonna say, Matt?
I was gonna say, yeah, Sky's probably not, and Jewel probably wouldn't mind it as much.
Yeah, Sky and Jade stay kind of in the room while Jewel is just like walking around, kind of looking at it. Unlike Celine, it doesn't seem like Jewel has the ability to transform into a humanoid. She seems to be in dragon form, and she can only speak Draconic.
Can speak to you.
Do they get, or I remember they get telepathy at one point. Do the youngest not have telepathy?
Hold on just a moment. I need to look. I did not check that. I think they might. It does have telepathy. It does not say that they can understand you.
I was gonna say, so it can speak to me, but I can't really speak to it yet.
Yeah, it just kind of like you just hear these dragon sounds in your brain every so often.
Telepathy actually allows you to bypass language. So what I'm saying is I can understand when it says something, but since I don't have telepathy, nor do I have Draconic, it's a generally one-way communication, or one-way easy communication.
Mama, why are you silver?
I try and motion that I... let's see here. What would be a good way of actually being able to... Yeah, I forgot how... I remember in 3.5, sleight of hand would kind of be, or you could use as a kind of non-spoken language. I guess that's what Thieves' Cant kind of turned into, in a way. Whatever, we'll do it this way. I'll try and... Nope, persuasion, to try and kind of explain that I don't, or can't really speak back. But I will, but since I probably Core probably knows that whether or not he failed, he's probably not that good at it. So I'll just comfort her by basically treating her kind of like Gargle at the moment, and kind of as a simple pet.
Yeah, I will go ahead and say, just because they're wormlings, but they're like amethyst dragons particularly are actually pretty intelligent. They have a 16 intelligence.
Oh yeah, don't worry. I considering what little I know that it's not just an animal, but I can't really communicate with it, so
Yeah. It will, like, based on how learning a language works, it probably will not take a lot of time for her to speak. You will probably learn it just by watching you. But yeah, she kind of just like.
So more or less, but either way, it's kind of I understand that it's not just like an animal, but at the moment Core understands like to comfort her. This works on Gargle. This works on Jade. It'll probably work on her.
Okay.
Especially especially since I don't have facial emotions to really be able to explain anything that way either.
Yeah. Luckily for you, you do have two people that can speak Draconic. You have May and you have Sachi, who can understand it.
Not quite animal handling, but
Yeah.
just kind of to get the reassurance aspect down.
She seems like Jewel seems like she kind of understands, and she's trying to listen. It seems like she's trying to listen to try to maybe learn how to better communicate with you. Fun fact with the new 1 D&D, they're adding sign language as a language that you can use.
Yeah, D20 Modern also literally had just a like ASL as a language you could learn.
Yeah. But what do you guys do during those 4 days? What would you? We'll go down the line. Leo, what would you have been doing? Game.
Do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Okay, sorry, I didn't know what. Out of curiosity, the turn old for 1 hour potion.
Yes.
If the dragon was to drink that, how old does the dragon turn?
That is a very good question. I guess by the definition of the potion, it would probably turn into an ancient dragon.
If Core would like to conduct this experiment with me.
What now again?
We give your dragon the potion number 77 turn old for 1 hour.
Yeah, it would turn into an ancient dragon for a while.
For an hour.
Well, I also have the potion, or at least 1 or 2 potions of, progressing her through her aged years.
That's true, you do.
Do we as characters know this?
You got, Core, would you have told them that you got those potions?
I mean, what the potion effect would be like on the dragon. Like, it'd be an each dragon.
Oh, roll an intelligence check.
I'm not a smart boy.
I know. You're not sure.
So we'll go back to Core. Do you want to experiment?
I will do this experiment later, since I don't understand exactly how it would affect the new pet.
Okay. It's fine. In that case, I'll fish. As I do.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a dexterity check.
Damn.
You managed to catch. I'll say you managed to catch a few fish. You get some flying salmon.
How many is a few?
I'll say 3. I'll give you 3 flying salmon.
I'm gonna give myself 3 more stonefish.
Okay, you get 3 stonefish. Okay. Sachi, what are you doing during these days besides tanning?
Besides what?
Besides tanning.
Besides taming?
Tanning.
Tanning.
Oh, gaming.
Tanning.
Oh, tanning.
Yeah.
Remember?
Remember?
I'm also doing a live stream about my tan. For a finite amount of money, you can watch me tan. You can watch me go from a little snow kitten to a bronze god. Yeah.
Goddess or god?
Oh, God can be a woman, bitch.
Uh-huh.
Did you just assume Sachi's gender?
I did. I would like to think my character would know at this point, but okay.
Also, I casted invisibility on myself quite a few times to peek on suspicious people.
You're turning invisible to what?
To peek.
Oh, you're gonna spy on people. Okay.
I am gonna spy on people. I can't trust.
Who are you spying on specifically?
Farina.
Farina. Okay.
Gives me bad vibes.
All right. Well, we'll have to talk. We'll have to wait and see if Tashara wakes up again. Tashara?
Probably not.
Probably not. Is
Just
there anybody else you would like to spy on?
I would like to spy on. Or
You're gonna spy on Core.
I'm not convinced that Core is not two young children stacked in a metal body.
FYI,
In reality, Core is just.
Oh, sorry. You can go.
I was gonna say he's three kobolds in a trench coat.
I was gonna say, FYI, even if you're invisible and you're out in the rain, there will be an outline of you as the rain comes down. So.
That is true.
Very sneaky.
Okay, make a stealth check with a bit. I'll say a stealth check.
With advantage.
Just a general. I'm trying to think if it would have advantage if the rain is going to create an outline.
Well, it's going to be kind of a combination a little bit, because it's like the rain will still kind of distort, or, well, block vision and block the sounds a little bit, but his invisibility won't be as good as it could be, so, yeah, I guess you could say just normal.
Normal?
Alright, yeah. Go ahead and roll me a stealth check. Okay?
That is one below my passive.
Oh. So...
I mean, honestly, I'll probably look over at him and then just kind of turn back, not really caring, considering I'm just sitting out in the rain with my pets.
Sachi, make an insight check. And I guess, Core, are you trying to deceive that you don't know? Oh, never mind. Never mind. I don't think you're... Well, I mean, you could roll a nat 20 deception check. I don't think it's going to happen, but you could.
Sure. Even if I roll a natural 20, I can't beat that. Because I have a 0.
Sachi, he knows. He knows that he is aware of your presence. The jig is up.
Turn off mine.
I mean, I'll look over. Like I said, I'll look over with the just basically human-shaped spot where the rain is coming down, and just look back.
I just imagine that Sachi's just like, crap, he saw me! Core, what are you doing during this war?
Like I said, I'm keeping my normal lookout while also kind of observing and taking care of the pets that are willing to be out in the rain. And then after a while, probably going inside to take care of those two as well.
Okay. Allie, are you back?
But there's no forge on this ship.
Yeah, there is no forge. I'm sorry. Not sure if Allie is back at this point. Probably not.
How large is the bird cage that we got the falcon out of?
It's about this. It's a falcon. I'd say it's kind of like a peregrine falcon, if I'm gonna get specific.
Yes, but how large is the cage?
The cage is. It's not super big. It's probably about like probably about 1.5 to 2 feet tall.
Never mind.
Why?
I was gonna say, is it a Mace-sized cage?
No, it is not. You can't fit. None of your fellow companions are tiny.
Okay.
Or small sized. So
Never mind then.
you don't have any gnomes or halflings on your team. You don't have any fairies on your team.
I do have a potion that shrinks you to half size.
You would have to get her. You would have to trick her into drinking it, though.
I feel like
and it doesn't. And I think it only lasts for a day.
That's all we need. That's fine.
Or an hour. I actually don't remember how long it lasts. I would have to look. I guess while I'm looking that up. Well, Tashar, you still asleep?
God. Get up on him.
Alright, well, I'll say you guys continue along the coastline. You do not run into any other ships. You do not run into any other, at least as far as the days go, you do not run into any other encounters. You don't have any more monsters that attack. You don't have any more, goblin pirates coming at you. It's pretty peaceful.
Almost too peaceful.
Bleh.
You see some sky whales in the sky.
I'm shocked.
But on this day, you guys do notice in the distance some clouds that look different than your normal clouds. Let me see if I can find some. Let's see.
What do the clouds look like?
They are multicolored. You see reds and blues and yellows and greens.
So pretty.
And the wind is starting to pick up.
Alright.
Cord, I actually need you to roll me an Arcana check.
Oh, God damn. Can I just use that instead of Arcana?
I'll allow it. It's the same. I'm pretty sure it's the same roll.
It is, but it's better than rolling a 2.
He's gone. Oh, Allie's gone.
Traitor.
So I'll let you keep the 60. It's the same roll. So you realize, and this would make sense for you. That is a wild magic storm. You've heard tales of like when these storms hit, all sorts of random magical effects can occur.
Turtle, we need to stay away from that.
Straight into
Rowena
it.
kind of yells over to you all. Storms are brewing. Looks like a wild magic storm. Oh, there she is. Allie, you back?
Allie.
Nope.
She broke her mic somehow again.
Yeah, it might be her mic.
Yeah. Come on, where's the da-da?
This is what you get out of for using your phone all the time instead of using your fucking
Can you hear me?
computer.
Can you
You're
hear me?
supposed to.
Yeah.
Okay, now you can hear me?
No.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool.
So to kind of give you the breakdown, you see multicolored clouds in the distance as it looks like a storm is brewing, but it doesn't seem to be an ordinary storm.
Do we know anything about the storm then, or?
Core has figured out it is a wild magic storm.
Can we write?
Long story short, it's best to stay away from it if possible.
I guess.
You do notice Core in the distance. Leo, you notice this too, since you both have the same passive perception. There's a cyclone coming you guys' way.
Oh god!
And it is coming fast.
I will be going below deck.
Yeah, how do we?
I'm going to follow the other ship or try to turn away from it. Obviously.
We may need to get. We may need to land.
Land? In this economy?
It's either we land or, and the problem is these wild magic storms are unpredictable. There's no telling. I've heard of a crew that all got turned into babies and then they crashed.
Oh, yeah. Let's land.
You're cowards! I think go full force into the storm.
Wild magic storms can do almost virtually anything and everything, depending on or for whatever reason. Yeah, there's a lot of stories about them.
If my crew votes we land, I guess we land.
Right. Yeah. What do you guys think?
I say full steam
It
ahead.
sounds like everybody but Sachi is like, let's land.
Oh no, besides me too. I say full speed ahead.
Oh, you're saying full speed ahead?
Exactly.
I'm
Okay.
going down below because regardless if there's a cyclone coming, it means that I have to start worrying about holding on to the deck.
I would assume Farina would vote to land and be the voice of reason to sway the tie vote. So yeah, we'll land.
Okay, you guys start to let loose the air from the air sac. Go ahead, Leo, and make me a sky shift check. Oh. You start letting loose, and more air seems to be coming out than you were prepared to lose. So you guys start falling faster than you would like. And you guys are now hurtling from the sky, but you're going down pretty fast. And currently, you see like grassy hills below you, so you think you'd be okay, but you might need some help from some of the others to help like stop the ship from crashing.
If somebody wasn't below deck and hiding.
Yeah,
You want me just flying off the side of this ship randomly?
I want the ship not crashing.
Actually, as you guys are falling, all of you make me a dexterity saving throw. Oh, shit.
Jesus.
Yeah. May, Allie, go ahead and roll a dex save. Sure. I'll roll something for Farina, since you're probably not going to be back tonight.
Wait, so that's different from dexterity, right? The dexterity.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a box that says saving throws.
For us, it's the same thing since we're not proficient with it.
That's true.
It's right next to your dexterity, yeah.
Oh, I see it.
Oh, okay. Well, Leo, you're bracing yourself. You're just like, it's fine. You're fine.
Because the rest of the world are happy, it's fine.
Or your back is on the ceiling of the ship of below deck. You're just up against the ceiling as you can feel the ship hurtling down.
What? I think we might need to hire a new pilot when we get to Mechanus.
May, you are also having a hard time holding on. Like, you feel yourself starting to float in the air.
Oh no, if only I had wings.
Only all that hot air that comes out of your mouth was going into the balloon.
And Sachi, you managed to grab hold, but you are also, like, your legs are in the air. You're kind of flailing.
You're all useless.
Farina manages to hold on. She manages to brace herself.
Except for the fucking insomniac, or whatever the proper word is.
I'll say Farina, you grabs onto May and helps her down.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And you guys are hurtling. Leo, I need another skyship check to make sure that you guys don't crash. Okay. You managed to regain control and adjust the air pressure in the air sac, and you managed to descend safely. And you land as well, and the Orion's hand lands beside you as you guys land on top of a grassy hill.
You see how much faster we landed? That's good piloting.
You guys do land a little bit faster, but the storm is still coming towards you all, and it is impending. What are you guys doing?
Well,
now that we're actually ship or whatever needs to be done.
Yeah, now that we're actually landed, and I've probably felt the rather sudden.
Yeah, you as soon as you land, like as soon as he gets control core, you just land on the floor. You don't take any damage.
At this point, I'll probably go up deck now that I know that we're basically just a few feet off the ground. I don't really care if I get tossed off the deck now. I will be going up and voicing my concerns about his piloting skills.
As you say that, the cyclone is within range of you all. And you guys feel yourselves engulfed in this blast of wind. I need everyone to roll me a D100. I'm gonna roll a D100 for Farina.
Lower is better, right?
High numbers might not be a good thing in this instance.
Yeah, I hope so.
Ideally, probably
the
most reliable ones will probably be reliably safe ones will be around 50.
Oh, well, I'm not using the regular Wild Magic Surge table map.
Well, even still, like, usually the extremes of extremely good or extremely bad are near 1 or 100. So that's what I'm just kind of saying is, usually 50 is just kind of, yeah, there's a detriment, but it's not bad.
Oh.
I basically missed this section.
Yeah, so a Wild Magic Storm is hit.
At this point, you might as well just go off to Shar.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still here, but whatever.
Yeah. May, I need you to roll me a D100.
Okay. No. Won't let me. Hold on.
There's a helpful hint in Discord, Allie.
My Allie don't. Okay. You trust the game.
Okay. Hello?
Hello.
Roll your
Oh,
attacking
yeah,
dice.
sorry. Yeah, you get it. All right, so after about 10 minutes, the storm passes over. And you guys start to get up. Leo.
Roger.
Suddenly, for some reason, you know that it is 10:45 exactly.
Nice.
Nope, now it's 10:46. 10:46 in 1 second. 10:46 in 2 seconds. You know the exact time.
What a lovely potion.
For
93, the highest roll out of everyone.
you feel even wiser than you usually are.
Son of a bitch.
For the next for the next hour, you have a temporary wisdom increase by 2.
I'm at a +6.
For the next hour, but
It's not gonna matter much because in the next hour, not much is gonna happen. But
yeah. Let's see what happened to Sachi. But you just suddenly feel a surge in wisdom. You understand the meaning of life. It's 42, by the way.
This is like flowers for Alderaan.
Sachi, you had some sunburn, but it's gone.
Oh, damn.
You feel fine.
That, all things considered, that worked out pretty well. Would have preferred to some other cool shit, but I guess no sunburn. That's cool too.
Farina, your mouth tastes minty.
wait a minute.
And she kind of breathes, and why is my breath minty? And she passes gas, and that also smells minty. Let's see if maybe May had anything crazy happen to you. You guys have kind of rolled on some of the May, you feel really cold all of a sudden. Like you're shuddering, you're shivering.
Oh man. It's cold up here.
As for the others, I need to roll something for the others. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I need to roll 70-100. Alright, so Rock the goblin comes up above deck, and you guys see his body is covered in spikes. Like a porcupine. I feel pokey. This is weird.
Look, you should get that shit checked out.
Kind of like you see Sock come out, and he almost looks like he's moving in slow motion, and he's just like, I feel slow.
You were already slow beforehand, but you're slower now.
Let's see, Bumpar. Let's see what he knows. The centaur man. Oh, you guys look, and Bumpar was already pretty big, being a centaur. He's now twice as big. He is about. He's probably about 12 feet tall right now. on all fours. What happened?
Drink your milk, bro.
Welcome to your new life.
Oh, fuck.
I don't hate you. I don't hate you for a little bit.
Well, he was a centaur, so he was not small. Mista, the half elf, she looks kind of shiny. She just seems a little bit glossier than normal. She's like, this is weird. Gilda, the Dragonborn wizard on their crew, 97. I feel smarter. Even smarter than I was before.
What a pompous little
So
bitch.
don't be all full of yourself now. Come
on. Rowena, what did Rowena get? Captain Rowena Gruff, the half-orc. I feel full. That's weird. Oh no. Potter, you got 69. Nice. I don't remember what that is. Oh shoot. To all of you, Carter just looks just super sexy looking. Like he just has abs for days, and he looks like handsome Squidward pretty much.
Wow.
I'm not comfortable with this. To put it in a joke. Oh no, he's hot. Yeah. He's a fire chain also.
May, look, there's your future husband. You can start a harem.
But yeah, you guys all seem to be relatively fine for the most part. But you guys have but for some reason though, you look at your pets and none of them were affected.
Yeah, because they're slackers.
What are you guys doing?
Using my newfound wisdom to contemplate the mysteries of the universe and how I can swing a hammer better.
Roll wisdom check.
+1. 18.
How close did we land to the coastline?
You guys are pretty close. You're actually right next to a beach. Like there's a beach down below from you.
Do the peasants who have never experienced the beach want to have a beach day, or can we take off and just get going again?
Every good story has a beach episode.
It does.
I don't know if us being until these effects wear off, it probably wouldn't be a good idea to go off too far.
Yes, Mom.
Plus, we do still need to get moving.
Well, I'm fine with that. Let's take off. I've seen enough beaches in my life. I don't give a damn. I have an above ground pool at my house. I don't need your beach.
But you guys what are you doing, Sachi?
Well, of course, exploring his newfound wisdom. I'm exploring my newfound lack of sunburn.
Yeah, you just feel like it. You were having some aching pains from the sunburn. It's just gone.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, didn't really do much for me.
Like you also seem to be breathing. Like your breath, like you can smell your sense of smell is clear. Maybe you were catching a cold, but it's gone. Core, the answer to your wisdom, hit them in the kneecaps. That'll stop them.
Good. Aim for the kneecaps.
May, what are you doing?
I guess I'm just here making sure Celine's doing all right. Taking care of her.
Mama, that horseman is huge.
Yeah, I know he's giant. We'll be okay. We will. It's fine. He's not. I don't know.
What's your problem with centaurs, man?
I said he's fine.
That doesn't sound very convincing,
though. Sorry.
Leo, what are you doing?
Are there any creatures around where we landed?
You don't see any in your immediate vicinity, but you are near a beach.
If we have time before we take off, I'll wander down to the beach.
Okay. Alright, you wander around to the beach. Go ahead and make me a perception. Perception. You see, in the water, which is weird to you because you've been seeing so many flying fish, you see swimming fish.
Wait, fish can swim? What world is this now?
I feel sadly unimpressed.
Yeah, you also see a sea turtle.
I want to catch a sea turtle.
Okay, well,
leave him alone.
It's not brother. He's not.
You see the sea turtle racing towards the to the ocean. Are you chasing after it?
Yes, I am.
Okay. I guess roll initiative. Just you. I think there's a sea turtle. We used the giant snapping turtle. That's close enough. Well, it rolled the 10, so you get to go first. You go to grab it, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and make me an athletics check.
It's not a good check.
Yeah, it got a 20 on its athletics check, and you just grab it, and you're like, I got it. And then it just crawls out of your grasp.
Mm-hmm.
Embarrassing me, turtle boy.
Well, you're not out here in the water. Help me, are you?
It's gonna try to bite you. That is an 8, so that is not gonna hit. It goes to snap at you, and you just kind of no.
Bad turtle.
And you guys are all just watching this large turtle chase this smaller turtle.
And I'm going to grab it eventually.
Alright, go ahead and roll. It is moving closer to the ocean. You get the feeling that next turn it will have gotten into the ocean. So, go ahead and roll me another athletics check if you want to grapple it.
I don't want to use any of my fancy potions yet, so let's try. Fuck this.
It got a natural 20. It just like slips out of your grasp and jumps into the ocean, swimming away.
Came with me, you could have flew and soared.
Well, it's a sea turtle. It's not a sky turtle.
Of course, yeah, because it hasn't been there yet.
Anybody who would like to, you can roll me a nature check.
Considering I'm probably watching over this, sure, why not?
Yeah, fuck this bullshit.
Oh wow, Sachi.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Acorn.
Such a waste of a natural 20.
I'd say all of you would know this. You guys know that, like, you guys get the feeling because of that wild magic storm. If this is a widely spread kind of thing, the fish, like the creatures of the sea, were probably affected by the wild magic storms at one point and became sky creatures with the ability to fly and breathe air. And they procreated, so now they're just everywhere.
Nice.
Yes. We'll accept this lore.
But you get the feeling that there are a number of creatures below the sea that did not gain this power, so they remain in the ocean.
Want to summon Cthulhu?
Oh no, Cthulhu's in the sky.
Damn it.
I like it.
Watch out for that sky kraken. But as this turtle is going away, Leo, you notice a fog starting to drift in from the sea. And weirdly enough, this fog just came out of nowhere.
Oh, how nice. I sigh.
It is sweeping towards you. What are you doing?
I'm gonna back up to the shore.
Okay. You start to run, and eventually the fog overtakes you, and Leo's gone.
Yes!
I run into the fog after him.
Okay, Sachi, you run into the fog. Core and May. Sachi, as she runs into the fog, she disappears. You don't hear her anymore.
Is this fog magical, and can I give it offerings of joy?
Roll an Arcana check. Maybe. You don't know.
But I will still give it offerings of joy for silencing Sachi.
What do you just May, Core? Do you guys do anything?
Feel like we should go save them.
Save him from what? All it did was take. Oh, we don't even know. Or the fog just rolled in. Fog isn't necessarily all that problematic.
I don't know. Something tells me it's not a good sign.
Let's see.
Fog is getting closer to you guys, by the way. You guys probably have about a minute until it sweeps over you as well.
Generally, it's usually safest to simply let the fog pass than it is to actually go and search through it. So
Okay.
I'm staying with the ship.
Staying with the ship?
Otherwise, because there's a good chance I'll just get lost in it as well, trying to find them.
True.
Okay.
I'll do that with grab Celine and hide the
Cowards!
ship.
All right. And I'll say Farina stays with you guys as well. And eventually the fog sweeps Leo and
You're cutting off, yeah.
Gavin, we lost you in the fog. We can't hear you.
Not our narrator.
God, please speak to me.
Yeah.
Your little green circle's going off, but nothing's happening.
He's dead. You killed him.
I defeated God.
Hear me?
This really is an anime.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Better.
Can you all hear me?
Better, yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
Not anymore now, but I don't know if you stopped talking or not. Now you're good.
Oh, now you can hear me?
Yeah, now it's good.
Yeah. Good. You're mine.
Weird. You two wake up inside a cave.
Where are everybody?
We're in a cave. God just told us.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Thanks, God.
You're welcome.
That's kind of a prick.
I don't agree.
And I'm an atheist too. This is really fucking me up.
You're gonna get smited, Kevin. Sachi. Be quiet. So what kind of cave? Let's look around.
Alright.
Do we have to swim out of the cave?
Well, you guys start to get up, but you guys are chained to the wall.
Who did this? Who's there? Who chained us? Show yourself.
Shut up.
Yeah, Metora said, shut up.
Kevin, you take 232 points of damage. Not Sachi, but you.
Oh.
And you guys look, and Core, May, you two wake up, and you are both chained up next to them as well.
You guys came to save us?
I know you bitches didn't come for us.
You know they came to save us. Why else would they be here?
Because they went and hid.
Farina is there as well, but Celine is not there. May.
My baby.
Oh,
Where is she? Who took her?
All of you don't see any of the pets. You don't see the ship. You don't see the crew. Everybody's gone. But just you five.
Only peace. Quiet.
You guys are inside a cave.
Oh, wait,
and
I think I see Clunk over there.
No, you don't. Are you gonna try to break out of the chain?
Yep, I'm just gonna try and smash straight through them.
Okay, I'll say with that athletics, you manage to snap the chains and free yourself.
Basically, well, actually, it'd be kind of weird for me anyways, because like I don't fall asleep as it is. So
yeah, that was kind of weird. You kind of
just
went
kind of gloss over that.
We'll say you went inactive for a moment.
Go, break the rest of us out of our chains.
Original. Just kind of get up and snap the chains right off.
Pretty weak. I will
Actually,
try.
May, you managed to snap the chains as well.
Oh, good.
Chains.
Leo, you also snap the chains. Sachi, you're stuck.
Sachi, why are you being a little bitch? Why are you embarrassing me now?
Can I go?
See if Farina can do
You're
it.
such an embarrassment.
Fine.
So fucking pathetic.
I'll go up and just yank the chains out of the wall for him. For her.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So
you
assume our
managed
weapons
to...
or anything aren't around either, are they?
No, you have your weapons. Like, you notice them kind of beside you.
I always have my weapons.
Well, whoever tried to capture us is apparently quite stupid.
As you say that, you guys are all freed, and you see a pool of water towards the edge of the cave where you're at. And hopping out of the water, you see... Give me just a moment. I gotta get an image for you guys.
It's a mermaid.
Well, kind of.
It's a reverse mermaid.
You see,
I just saw it.
I wonder if I can pull it up on 20. Let me see if I can. You see
Is a handsome sword. I was right at the time.
It's coming up on Roll20 so our audience can see. You see this.
I don't.
White checkerboard.
Whiteness.
It's terrifying.
Oh, wait. Are you guys... Oh, I forgot that you guys aren't on the map.
We see
had
one
been-
whiteness.
It's hideous.
I forgot to pull you guys there. You see this.
Oh.
A map of the continent.
You see a gray fish-like person with humanoid arms and flippered feet in like kind of a golden cloak hop out of the water.
I don't know what it is.
Are you a mermaid?
Does it look threatening?
It looks to you guys and goes, The prisoners have escaped their shackles! Oh, you're gonna try to petrify it?
Immediately.
No hesitation.
Okay. Well, it got a 5, so it failed that first save. And since it's restrained, it has disadvantage on deck saves. Yeah, it takes the damage.
The prisoners are escaping.
Actually, wait, you got. Do any of you speak Undercommon?
I really doubt it.
No.
No, I do not.
All right, you just hear this fish going.
Even more reason. Let's go.
And with that insight, I probably at least have gotten to the point
It's panicking.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna...
We're gonna have Pretty Fish Stone statue in a second. It's fine.
I was considering using Guiding Bolt on it, but I figured that would have been a little bit too much for just a basic fish thing. As I walk up to its probably struggling body.
Yeah, you see stone forming on it. Sachi, May, are you guys going to do anything to it?
Is it trying to hurt us?
To the thing that's turned to stone?
Oh, I'm kidding.
Oh, but
I'm
I'm
trying
trying
to
to
raise an alarm.
I'll try to hurt
It's
it.
fine.
Let me see if it, before you hit it with that Warhammer, let me see if it, Oh, it got a natural 20. It breaks free of your, stone, of your petrification.
Well, if it wants to start going into the water, I'll walk after it.
Okay, it's running away.
Aw,
And it jumps into the water.
cute.
Does anybody who wants to can roll me a Arcana check?
Arcana.
Good things I'm bad at.
Yeah, back.
Or you have no idea it's a fish.
Yep.
The rest of you, that is what is called a Kuo-toa.
Uh-huh. I was just kidding about the mermaid thing. Yeah, definitely it's Kuo-toa.
So, and I would say, strangely enough, Sachi, you know this.
Goddamn right I do, bitch.
They are, and I would say this makes sense for Leo especially because he would have heard of these before, or maybe even seen them. These are fish-like people that live on the coast and islands, and they steal from villages, and they have the power. They have the supposed power to basically, if they worship something, they can make it into a god.
Isn't that how everything works?
So they are water type.
Yeah,
basically.
that's technically all god deities are in D&D, but
But yeah, but Leo, there, like you've heard from stories, these things are a nuisance. And you get the feeling that these things likely are what caused that fog.
So my reaction was correct. Okay.
But you guys are left with yourselves and a pool of water. Would you like to try to swim after it?
Core doesn't swim. Core walks and runs.
It doesn't breathe. So, yeah.
Excuse me one moment. I have a fish to smash. I'll start going after it.
Okay. You jump. I'll just say you start. You jump into the water and you just start walking.
Yeah,
In what
basically going as fast as I can. Sadly, I don't have anything to really.
which you don't have dark vision, do you?
I do.
God damn it.
I have dark vision.
You see kind of a dark underwater tunnel.
I can't light a torch.
Nope. Anybody go after him?
Can Gulpy guide my way?
Well, I'll just walk right back out.
You do not have Gulpy. Gulpy's gone.
May,
Oh, yeah,
May,
okay.
I will need you to cast light on something for me. The darkness is apparently too dark in that tunnel to smash the
Yeah,
fish.
we'll say
physically.
core comes back up. You'll need to
Alright.
cast it above ground because I think the only people that will have trouble breathing are actually I think the only people that won't have trouble are Core and Leo.
I did a light.
Okay.
Much appreciated. I will go back. Yeah, I have. I'll kind of go up to you so you can just cast on something that's already on me, so it makes it easier.
Yeah. We'll say she lights your hammer.
Yay! By Thor's hammer, I will go after and smash the fish.
Okay, you jump underwater. Does anybody follow?
Yeah, we're gonna follow.
Okay. I'll say Leo, you take a deep breath, and now you can hold your breath for an hour.
Yep, that should be fine.
Yeah, actually, you can hold your breath for, is it a number of rounds equal to your Constitution modifier, or a number of minutes?
For anybody that's not a turtle specifically can hold their breath for an hour.
Oh, so congratulations, you're number
that's
two.
That's a racial trait. So it's a number of minutes equal to your Constitution modifier. So May, you can hold your breath for 4 minutes. Verena, let's see how long she for 2 minutes. And Sachi, I don't know what your Constitution modifier is. For also 2 minutes.
Let's go.
All right, so you guys all jump underwater and start swimming after this fish person. And I think that's where we're going to end the session.
Okay.
Just doing fish people.
Nice job, guys. You guys solved my pirate puzzle.
There was a puzzle.
There was a puzzle?
Yeah, you really just blew up the
The answer
puzzle,
was
let's
Mass
be
Murder,
real.
obviously.
Yeah, that's basically it.
So what, it was just the number of goblins and all that, or?
That arcane cannon, I forgot how powerful it was. But to be fair, you guys got hit by it too, so.
Yeah,
Plus,
it was
goblins. Unfortunately, goblins are not very bulky. But you got a new dragon. Well, you had a new dragon.
New dragon, new ship.
Same old problems.
New dragon, new ship, new hawk, new. Sadly, not technically new beer, but not really good beer, so it doesn't count.
Well, you had all of that. Sounds like some fish people took it.
Well, then there's not going to be any more fish people.
I agree.
If there's a fish person that's stealing my alcohol, I'll be removing one thing from the equation. It's not the alcohol.
But nice work. So we'll get to do some underwater escapades. Well, some underwater cave escapades next time.
Hey Gavin, do we level?
We
killed off like 30-40 goblins.
You know what? Because I'm nice, and because you got it would help you guys because you would be stronger. I'm gonna say yes. You level up to level 5.
Except for me.
With all the goblins you killed, it honestly makes sense.
Yay.
So let's go ahead and do our level ups.
Except for me.
Which means proficiency bonus goes up.
Yep, everybody's proficiency bonus goes up to 3.
How does that? Where do I do that?
It automatically. Once you change yourself to level 5, it'll automatically go up.
It's a 3.
Let's see what you guys get. Sachi, you get access.
Wait, what's going?
You get access to 3rd level spell slots.
I don't know.
So does Allie.
Yep, Allie, you get some 3rd level spells.
Oh, nice.
How do I pick my 3rd level spell?
Well, let's see.
Bard,
I think you only get 1 extra spell.
You learn via spell slots.
Well, yeah, those are spell slots. You get 1 additional spell, so you can pick.
Additionally, when you gain a level of this class, you can choose one of the bard spells. Replace them. Nope, not that far up. Each of these spell levels, you must be a level for which.
Yeah, so you can also replace any spells that you want to replace with a spell of a level that you can cast. So if you want to get rid of any of these spells that you have currently, which you actually might not have.
Well, no. Every time you level up, you gain 1 more spell, and then you can also swap out another. You can also get rid of one of your current spells and learn a new spell of.
Well, I'm looking at his spell sheet. He only has 5, so I think he actually should be able to pick 3 spells.
You should know 4 from 1st level, and then 5, 6, 7.
You should have 8 now. So let's figure that out.
At the very least, so minimum you should have 5 first, 2 second, and 1 third. Although you can technically swap those around a little bit.
Yeah. Let's figure those out. You also this level get, and I'll go ahead and add this stuff to your character sheet. You get your bardic inspiration goes up to a D8. So that'll be useful. And then you get
more hit
font.
points. You kind of have about 2 hit points.
Well, this is good for Leo because Leo has extra attack.
Yes. I have to murder
He can hit more than once.
With my
I've learned how to swing my sword faster.
At 30 HP. Or do I get a better roll?
Kevin, you get access to Font of Inspiration. I'm gonna add that to your character sheet. Font of Inspiration. You get your inspiration. You get your bardic inspiration back on a short or long rest.
Cool.
So meaning it basically encourages you to actually use your inspiration more.
Oh, good to know.
So honestly, let's see, how many inspiration points do you have in this? Equal to, I think it's equal to your charisma modifier. So you can basically honestly I would use them as much as you can, because so long as you get a short rest, you can gain them back.
Okay.
As for Allie, let's see. Good 3rd level spells for clerics.
Let's see I'm gonna see if I can find you. I've added your font of inspiration. Let's find you some spells, Kevin.
Like that.
I think that's probably my bad that I was not checking that. All right, let's see. So I'm gonna go through the 3rd level spells since you have access to those.
My laptop crashed.
Whose laptop crashed? Did yours, Kevin?
Huh?
I thought somebody said their laptop crashed.
Yeah, my laptop crashed.
Ooh. Oof.
Well, alright, you're still in control, Gavin.
Yeah, I can add them to your sheet. So some 3rd level spells are Bestow Curse, Nap, Clairvoyance, Dispel Magic, Enemies Abound, Fast Friends, Fear, Feign Death,
Is there a list, by the way, so I can see the descriptors as well?
Yeah.
PHP.
Here, I'm gonna copy it into Discord.
Okay, cool.
It'll go to well, actually, I may need to hang on. Well, I don't know if it'll hang on. If I click it, will it filter the bar? I may have to show you how to do this. Oh, it does. Let me know if it filters it for you to bar. It should.
Okay.
It should have like a blue bar list. You also get access to Hypnotic Pattern, Intellect Fortress. You get access to Mass Healing Word.
I want to hurt people. Yeah, but
Sending, which is basically a phone call. You can call anybody that you've met.
oh, I want that.
You want sending?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just add a few of the 3rd level spells that'll be good for you to have, and I can explain them afterwards.
I'll add sending to your list at least.
Since with clerics, we basically get the entire spell list we can just simply choose from every day.
You know who I'm calling? Right
Who are
now.
you calling?
You know who I'm calling.
Oh, you're calling Clunk? Now, I will tell you, you get 25 words when you do this.
That's a lot.
Is it like am I leaving like a voicemail, or?
You can say a lot with 25 words.
You basically leave them a telepathic message, and they can answer it with 25 words.
So I like sending, and I'd like to be able to hurt people.
I'm trying to see if there's any well, you can also learn various like second and first level spells. Plus, you can also cast them at higher levels, and they'll be stronger.
Sure.
I'm looking to see if you get anything that's like. Oh, actually, at this level, you guys' cantrips go up in power too. Oh, I think it ought to. Well, no, it did. I don't think it automatically did that for you. I'll fix that.
You can get Thunderwave.
No, it did. It automatically upped you. Your Vicious Mockery now does 2d4. So that should be the same for the clerics, at least. Actually, yeah, it should have affected you too, Matt, because it's not based on your class level. It's based on your just your level.
Yep.
Kevin would like message to you, I think.
Oh, wait. Do you learn any new cantrips at this level?
I'm just looking down the spell list too.
Kevin, there is a 2nd level spell that I would recommend if you want to hurt people.
What is it?
It's called Shatter.
Okay.
Shatter is an incredibly useful spell. It does damage. It does AoE damage. It destroys objects. It's a very multi-purpose spell. It's not a whole lot of damage,
but you can cast a higher.
Yeah, it's in general, if you're wondering about a spell around that level, Shatter is always a solid choice.
I'll take it. Say it less.
Okay. I'll add it to your list. Oh, I hit something by accident. That leaves you with one more spell.
Tell me, Ogre.
What level counter?
And if Allie's watching her 3rd level spell list go up, she'll notice that 3rd level has a reasonable amount of spells to know about.
Yeah, I believe you get. I'm trying to remember what you get. I think you get access to Beacon of Hope, and I want to say Mass Healing Word.
Yeah, neither of those are overly great, though.
Yeah, I mean, Mass Healing Word is good, like, as far as, like, healing. Beacon of Hope, it can be useful, but it's not the greatest. I have not used it as a life. But
Mass Cure Wounds is what? 5th level? Damn, it is 5th level. Yeah, Mass Healing Word isn't bad, but it's not great. Okay, so for Allie, when it comes to 3rd level spells, Spirit Guardians will be your go-to spell.
Okay.
This is a stupidly good spell. In fact, it's so good it's basically broken. What it does is it creates basically creates a 15-foot radius around you of little ethereal things of your choosing, generally butterflies, or like little creatures that kind of represent your god or goddess, and they just kind of constantly, slowly twirling around you. Within that 15-foot radius, when you cast the spell, you designate any amount of people that you can see as immune to this spell. Anyone else, they automatically will be taking 3d8 damage every turn.
Oh wow. Okay.
And on top of that, it's a concentration spell that you can keep as long as you keep your concentration. You can keep up for 10 minutes.
That sounds really nice.
Yep. And well, they get a wisdom saving throw of basically all or nothing damage. But I mean, you cast this spell, it stays up. You can and it's literally one of the best mid-level AoE spells out there. In part because you don't have to worry about friendly fire damage. So yes, if anything, that will probably be one 3rd level spell that you will always be wanting to keep or
Right.
have ready.
Wait, you said
Spirit
mass
Guardians.
Spirit Guardians. Okay.
Yep, this is the first one.
Okay. Nice.
Next one is Revivify. This one you won't be using overly often, but when it comes in handy, it'll come in handy. It costs 300 gold worth of diamonds to cast.
Oh yeah,
But
Revivify is you're always prepared. That's the one. It's not
yeah,
messy.
as long as you cast, or as long as you touch a creature that has died within the last minute, it automatically comes back to life. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Okay, that'll be helpful.
Yeah,
You are basically if anybody dies, that you have the chance to bring them back, so long as you have that diamond. But you do need that diamond, and once you use it, it is gone.
yeah, you use up the 300 gold of diamonds, but
Um,
there is another spell that's Raised Dead that is also a resurrection spell that you can use beyond 1 minute, but it's more expensive. Next up is Tongues. This is kind of just a general all-purpose spell that you might not be bringing with you every day, but it literally says that when you cast the spell, you can speak and understand all languages. And understand all spoken languages. So it doesn't allow you to read it, but allows you to speak and hear it. Clairvoyance is a pretty standard divination spell. Basically allows you to say, I want to see over here, and it allows you to see there. It's not something you can just use in the middle of battle, but it's good.
So Kevin, as far as your like some other spells, 2nd level spells, there's Enlarge Reduce, where you can make somebody shrink or grow. Mirror Image, where you basically get a Shadow Clone Jutsu.
Oh, nice.
Knock, which is basically you can unlock anything. Heat Metal, which if they're holding anything made of metal or if they're wearing armor, you basically can cook them.
Oh, lovely.
There's also Phantasmal Force, where you can basically have them see an illusion that basically like hurts them. You can make them see whatever scares them.
Mhm.
Or you can make a mama fish appear and like, son, you've disappointed me for the last time. Wow.
Okay. That's a lot of options. What do you recommend there? What do you recommend there?
What do you think, Matt? I'm not sure.
What is he looking for?
Like any spell, an additional spell. He needs one more spell. Like I'm looking at second level because there's not a lot of third levels that honestly I would recommend just yet. I mean, Leoman's tiny hut is not bad because then you guys have a protective thing while you're sleeping.
Third level, bestow curse, clairvoyance to dispel magic. Enemies abound. Let's see.
We're also looking like at second level.
Enemies abound. I'd have to look up again, but hypnotic pattern is good. Motivational speech might be useful for him.
You want to just give motivational speeches, Kevin?
Well, he is trying to basically make everyone simp after him.
I am.
But otherwise, let's see. Plant growth can be useful.
Slow can be useful. You basically put them on slow motion.
But as for second level spells, knock, he already has invisibility. Enlarge reduce is useful. Enhance ability is always very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, well, let's go with this. Are you going to be wanting more damage or more of a utility spell?
Guess utility.
More utility? Okay.
Mirror image is not bad because then you can prevent yourself from getting hit. Like you basically create 3 clones of yourself and you roll a die to see when somebody goes to hit you, you see if they hit one of your clones instead of you instead.
If I do the shrink and like get bigger spell,
Mm-hmm.
can I Ant-Man them?
You cannot blow them up by going up their butthole. No.
Damn it.
Enlarge,
Why not?
yeah, enlarge reduce only allows you to go from one size to the next, so
Yeah,
it'll
so
shrink you down.
You can't become tiny.
It'll shrink you down to the size of a child.
You basically be the size of like a goblin or something.
Okay, well then,
Perfect
yeah.
size.
You become chibi. You become chibi. You become chibi, Sachi.
There's even like a chibi ruby. That should be perfect for the image. I'll do that. I like the Kagebushin too.
You like the shadow mirror image?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So then
That seems like a Sachi. That seems very much like a Sachi kind of thing.
Just look at yourself.
And then I'll return to Ellie. Dispel magic is an all-purpose spell. It's literally just simply if there's an ongoing spell, you can have a chance to get rid of it. So it's great against if they're using a spell, or it's great against if like your enemy is using a buff spell and you want to get rid of it. If there's a magical trap, you can use dispel magic. So yeah, pretty much if there's anything magical, that has a good chance of getting rid of it. It's not permanent against magic items, but that's another story altogether. Protection from energy, another all-purpose spell. It'll last for I think an hour. It was you cast this on somebody, and then for the next hour, they're resistant to the form of energy that you choose. Daylight is a powerful version of light. You probably won't prepare it too often, but it fits your theme.